Hi Northville, the Northville News Network is excited to introduce a new series of student-produced podcasts. Through a generous grant from the Northville Educational Foundation, we now have a full podcast recording suite and are excited to bring you a variety of podcasts by students and for students. These podcasts will be distributed on our Northville News Network YouTube channel, and we eventually plan to also make them available on Spotify. Please enjoy our first ever podcast episode, Beyond the Halls with Lauren and Isaac.
Hey guys, welcome to our first podcast episode of Beyond the Halls. My name's Lauren Magenka, and I'm here with
Isaac Shaw.
And we have a special guest today,
Giselle Khalife.
All right. So, Giselle, we know that you do a lot of stuff at Northville, like extracurricular stuff. So, tell us a little bit about that.
All right. So, from the beginning, I've always been involved in student government, even since middle school. So, since freshman year, I've been on Congress. And then last year, I was a junior officer, and this year, I'm the president. I'm also really involved with our unified club, so the sports and the club meetings and stuff like that. That's exciting. I also do National Honor Society, and I'm an officer this year. And then I would say the more fun thing that I do is a student section account. So Isaac knows that kind of part of it. So just planning themes and stuff like that. So I'm pretty involved, I would say, but it's all stuff that I love to do.
Did you go to Hillside or Meets?
I went to Meets.
You said student congress in middle school. I didn't know that existed.
It was council, I guess, but we did have it, and I only ran I think it was 7th grade that I started. And then 8th grade got cut short by COVID, but our vice principal was here are the high school applications. And so me and my friends were just let's just do it for fun.
I don't think we had that at Hillside, Lauren. Do you
No, we did.
We
did?
Yeah, I was just
we just ran it, I don't think. I can't remember who our people were, though.
I don't even remember doing anything in middle school. But we'd meet once a month and then just talk about random stuff. And I remember 8th grade we did running for president and stuff. And I was against Kyle Brown, and me and Kyle really got into it in 8th grade.
Yeah.
There was bribing going on.
See, I remember people passing out candy to
Really?
all the people that were going to vote for them and wearing
I don't
shirts.
remember that.
I didn't do shirts.
Wait, so is it similar now? You meet once a month? What do you talk about at Congress?
So Congress and council are two separate things at Northville, which was different, I guess, for me when I first came here. And in council, you plan, you fundraise throughout the 4 years. You don't really do much planning your first 3 years, but your senior year, you take the money that you've risen throughout the last 4 years and you plan your prom and graduation. So that's kind of council's area of expertise. But with Congress, I get to plan all the events throughout the year, homecoming, freshman orientation. We do charity things during the holiday season, and then we have charity week, which is coming up soon. So that's kind of what we do. We do every year type deal, and we don't do fundraising and stuff. It's more planning the events at the high school.
Oh yeah, all the spirit weeks and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything like that coming up? Is there a spirit week for prom?
There's no spirit week for prom. We have charity week coming up in April. But we don't really do a spirit week for that just because I think we're overloaded with spirit weeks, I would say.
I agree.
By now, I feel everyone's kind of at the peak of how much they want to participate. Mm-hmm. So we still have charity week, though, with a ton of events that are a part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we heard a little something about Mr. Mustang.
Yeah, that's, I would say, the most anticipated event of the week. It's basically a senior boys pageant, and anyone can do it that's a senior. And they pretty much just anyone that signs up can do it, and then they film intro videos. They're always so funny, and they make a name for themselves. Last year there was Mr. Muscles or something, and they just film an intro video, and then throughout the week they also fundraise. So charity week, hence the name, is just all about raising money for a charity. This year we're actually raising money for the Jenna Cass Foundation. It's a Michigan-based type thing, and we're donating money to a girl named Kenzie who has a type of leukemia. And we're trying to get her to be able to go to Universal Studios. That's her dream.
Okay.
So all the money goes to that. And the Mr. Mustangs throughout the week are going to be carrying around these big jugs and pretty much just raising money for not only people to donate money, but also network for themselves. So because they need to get voted. That's part of the winning is getting voted.
I was gonna say is it the money that you raise for charity that makes you win, Or I feel like I heard in the past, like I saw some
It's half
video of a
and
guy
half.
doing like a stage performance at the end of the week.
Yeah, so throughout the week, they just do all this stuff to get money, like whatever they want to do. And then on Friday, we have like the actual like pageant. So they all pick a talent, and throughout like at the pageant, they do their talent. Like last year, Sonny Karachi like recreated the Rihanna
Oh, yeah, I
halftime show.
remember that.
So like,
Oh, that's sweet.
and then they have judges judging them. And so like, there's a ton of things that play into how they can win. But raising the most amount of money is also like part of something that can give you points to
Okay.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Rihanna halftime show was
I know.
epic. That's might be
yeah.
my favorite one ever. But
That's why I feel like it makes me excited because they pick like random talents. Like,
Yeah.
does he do the Rihanna
Yeah.
halftime show every single day and like he practices it? No, but it's like a funny thing to watch.
yeah,
feel
because
like
I saw
everyone
like
enjoys it.
Braden Courtney 2 years ago and like Arian or something. Like one of them played the piano and then the other one like sang a song.
Yeah,
It was the
and
video. Was
I
sweet.
think
don't
Braden
remember.
2 years ago like had like some weird setup in the auditorium, and he was like wearing like a surfer outfit. He was shirtless, and he had somehow like surfed on the stage, and I don't even know how he did that.
I
But
don't remember that.
I once surfed down a staircase on a Spirit Week.
oh, this
On Surfer
in
Day.
school
Yeah, I brought my skimboard.
Oh,
was it this year or
down the
last year?
stairs. It was last year.
Wow, I did not.
Well,
see
we had
that.
like, was it 3 Spirit Weeks? Homecoming?
Homecoming,
Inclusion Week?
yeah.
Inclusion
And
Week,
then winter-
Rivals Week.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's
Rivals
3.
Week.
But
That's
I
the
feel like
new
they,
one.
and then PBAS throws a few in there,
Yeah.
just like
Random
a
days.
Friday dress
Yeah.
up
Oh,
day.
the
but
fun Fridays.
yeah, but I feel like those were more prominent last year.
Who won Rivals Week this year?
Novi
It was
didn't win
Novi?
this year. Yeah,
I feel like maybe
It
that's why I
was-
didn't hear about it. 'Cause
Was
we
it close,
lost.
though?
we won it. It was close, but a lot of like last year sorry, I just hit the mic. But last year we won, and it was like a lot of like participation, but also because we donate. Like last year, I think we like raised money or donated something, and everything you donate counts as a point. So I think
Okay.
like Northville last year just like really like locked in
Donated.
with the donations.
Okay.
And this year, Novi kind of did that. And like the day before, like the last day we were counting points, they like just bought a ton of stuff to donate. And that kind of put them up to the
Oh
top.
yeah, do they do like during Charity Week? What are the other like? Is there drives like sock?
For Charity
or
Week, it's mostly like money based, just because
Okay.
we pick one thing. Like this year, we're choosing like the girl Kenzie, and so everything is like money based. Like we do an event called Coffee House. It's like $5 to get in, and this year we're thinking about getting like food trucks and stuff. But it's like $5 to get in, and all the proceeds go towards like our like charity for that year.
Okay.
So like it's pretty much just monetary based and not like a can drive or something
Is
like
there
that.
is there like a goal, like amount of money to?
Yeah,
raise?
this year I think our goal is going to be 10K, which seems like a lot, but when you like put it together that
Yeah.
there's like 5 events throughout the week, and if like a lot of people are
I feel like we can
participating,
do it, yeah.
and like in past, like even during our COVID year, like which was like very like you're not able to do events, which has definitely like been like something that we've struggled with. We still were able to raise like $6,000 or like $5,000 or something
Okay.
around that. So I feel like with full capacity, we could
Yeah,
raise
it's definitely
10,000.
achievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac, going back to the talent show for Mr. Mustang, do you think
Yeah.
you'd participate? And what
I
would your
don't know.
talent be?
I think Giselle was telling me to do it the other day. I would definitely like perform a song on stage if I had
Oh.
someone like, because I love that. Like my
Yeah.
favorite thing ever to do is like karaoke. Like I wouldn't love it in the sense that like I would be so scared to perform something on stage, but like I love doing like karaoke.
I did
at,
not
like-
know that about you.
I've
Like
seen
that
that.
night, that night of the Rihanna Super Bowl, I think I was definitely doing karaoke. I don't know, me and Lauren.
Yeah.
somebody
No,
said
I
that.
feel like it'd be so fun if you did it. I just think there's like a lot of good people in
Yeah.
our senior class that are just like very like it
Yeah.
would just be
Yeah, like, what
fun.
are
I don't
people
think
do you
I
think
would
would
be
do
able to
it?
win. I don't know. I
Really?
would have to really
I
pop
think
off
you
on
could.
stage.
I
right?
also think like I think you would.
So how does the rest of the judging work then? Like, are you a
So-
judge?
I'm not a judge. It's teacher judges. I think
Okay.
it's like Miss Katikos will probably for sure judge it, but it's like there's like different segments of the whole thing. It's like split into 4s. One of them is like the talent portion, and then there's like a interview portion. So we'll ask you like
Oh.
how would you solve world hunger and see
I
how
feel
you
like I
would,
could do okay.
how
in
you
an
tackle
interview.
that. I really do feel like you do good.
Yeah,
I think you
I
gotta
don't know.
run.
yeah. Miss Katikos is like the charity like legend. I'm making
Yeah.
her some
Yeah.
shirts for a seminar right now, and it's like
Miss
Miss
Katikos is-
Katikos seminar, like 2 times sock drive.
Yeah,
champions
no,
or
I
something
was
like that.
I was talking to Miss Katikos the other day about this like can drive we have going on right now. And she was like, "Yeah, I have like someone special doing my shirts for me. Like I know
Yeah.
a guy." And I was
Yeah.
like,
You know a guy?
I was like, "Is your guy Isaac Shaw by
Yeah.
chance?" Like, and she was
So
like, "Yeah,
funny.
it is." But I think it's so funny. Your seminar is always so like
Oh my
competitive
goodness,
with their
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Her seminar's awesome.
their like she bulk
She's
ordered.
so into it. That's
yeah.
part of it. Like,
It's
she's
all
just,
about like the
invested.
the community that you build in your seminar, which I feel like is so funny when you have a good seminar.
Yeah.
Especially like
Yeah.
you're making shirts to wear. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, seminar can be like so hit and miss. Like, certain
Yeah.
days I feel like I walk in a seminar and everyone's like dead.
And other days you're ready to talk. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
some days I could talk for like the whole 20 minutes and never shut up, and other days I'm like I can't.
Yeah, that's what my sisters used to tell me about. I have like a sister, my older sister, Megan. She's like, I don't know, 8 years older than me or something. But like back in the day at Northville, they used to have like, I think by her like upperclassmen years, they had switched to like the seminar with like the block scheduling, but it didn't used to be that way. But they would have like these like late starts where instead of like a half day in the morning, it was basically like a half day in the afternoon. And they
Oh,
would come
yeah.
at like 11.
On
And-
seminar days?
No,
like,
no,
there
no.
was,
Like,
like-
just like here and there. Like every
Yeah.
once in a while, they just have a late start. I don't know if it was because of testing or what, but she was like, yeah, like the buses on late start days. Like, I mean, every day you get in the bus
Yeah.
and it's like dark and everyone's like dead.
And then it's
But
so weird
like
to
you
come to
get on the
school
bus
halfway
on a
through the
late
day.
start and everyone's like
Which
having
we
a
need
good time.
to do that in a couple of weeks when it's testing week.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
so
I'm
nice.
so excited because the last few years, like we were always the ones taking
Yeah.
tests, and I remember always thinking
Yeah.
like I can't wait to be a
And-
senior.
yeah.
I just had my mom like forward me the email for like signing up for the. Did you like pick
what'd you
something
guys
to
do
do
for
for that?
You see
You
that?
have to
Do you know about this? Yeah.
wait.
You have to have
Guys.
It's literally due tomorrow. This is funny, but like.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
dead serious.
Like I did
Oh
the
my
one where you
God.
have to like volunteer at the elementary school. It's like
I'm
During
going,
that
I think
week-
I'm
Do
going to
that
MSU.
college
Like I'm gonna
visit.
go visit MSU.
Wait,
Volunteer.
guys, I was sitting here thinking I had the whole week off. I was like, I'm gonna plan a vacation
only
or
one day,
something.
No, the whole week.
I mean, it's
well,
like 4
how many
days
days
of
do we
testing.
get off for testing?
I think we used to have
One of
half
them
days
is a
or, like,
half
I mean,
day.
we don't get off. It's like we
Week.
come
only
in
have-
like for half the day, but I'm like, are we really doing?
I think it's only one
anything?
day where we fully have it all off.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait,
you should come to
this is-
MSU with me and Max.
Guys, I'm gonna need to because I did not know about
Yeah,
this.
I think you have
I'd
to
be
submit
screwed.
it, or you can like come up with something kind of on your own.
That's
Because I was
crazy.
thinking about doing that because I like volunteer at my church, but you have to get it like approved. And I just like didn't really feel like going and like talking about it, so I might just go to MSU with Max.
This is like, I can't believe I'm
That's-
finding this
no,
out now.
I would have never known if my mom didn't like say something about it. And usually
Yeah.
my parents are like, I don't know, they like don't even pay attention like my grades.
Yeah,
or, like,
no,
but,
usually
like,
my
mom was
parents-
like, "Yo, what are you doing for this?" I was like, "I have no idea." What that
Usually my
is."
parents are definitely the type to be like, my mom will just be like, like she knows what she's doing, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
And like she doesn't email me anything, especially with my online. Like
Oh, the online.
the online emails are
thank
crazy,
goodness.
but my mom does not say anything.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think my mom must be not getting those because she doesn't. Really,
Yeah.
Yeah,
talk
and
to
I
me
think
about
this
that, but I'm always
semester they're a
behind.
little less. But I feel like I've made zero progress in my online class this
Really?
semester.
I don't know, I'm like 20% on it.
I'm like
okay, me
32.
too, but I feel like that's not enough.
Well, just because like our end date is
What-
like sooner.
We're
for
like what
seniors.
40% through the semester. Oh, but the
No, we're
seniors are like
50%,
50 at least.
because more than 50 because spring break would be 50 for everyone. And we're leaving like
Oh,
2 weeks
Yeah.
earlier,
earlier.
3 weeks earlier, and our due date for like our onlines are like March 18th or May
What?
18th.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
was like,
not
well,
Well,
March.
that's
March.
yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I just like I don't know. I can't get myself. But when I start it, I'll grind out like a good 5% at least
Yeah,
when I
that's good.
start.
Yeah, I was gonna do all mine. Like I was taking a trip down to Indiana, and my dad has like an iPad with data. And I got like
Yeah.
a keyboard for it. Just like while I'm in the car, like 5-hour car ride there and back. I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then right before we left, I got super sick. Didn't even go on the
Oh.
trip. Got none of my online done. But
Man.
I think we're like way over time, so we might have to wrap.
Might
it
have
up.
to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like I set my goal last year to be by spring break done with my online, and I never
Heck
get it
no.
done. I
Yeah,
never
it
get
never
it done.
happens, does it?
Anyway.
All right.
But-
well,
all right.
thanks for listening in on our pilot episode, and tune in for our next
Yeah,
episode.
we'll see you next time.